everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to take a look at Studio Series 8604 Hot Rod. And before we get to the figure, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Here's the front of the packaging. Picture of Hot Rod, Transformers the movie. On the side, another nice shot of Hot Rod. On the back, you have your obligatory product shots. On the side, 86 Hot Rod. He is a Voyager class figure. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. As with most Studio Series, inside each one is a scene from the movie in which it came from. And here is his scene. And since I don't have Hot Rod transformed quite yet, we're going to do a nice little stand in here. I'm going to bring in his Titans Return variant. So there he goes. With that, that does it for the scene, and on to the figure. Here is Hot Rod in his vehicle mode. Turns into a Cybertronian sports car. As you can see, there's lots of nice paint detail in here. Tabograph Autobot symbol, flames, chrome for the motor, orange for the tail light headlights, blue transparent plastic for the windscreen and the side windows, nice chrome for the exhaust, yellow for spoiler. The bottom, you can kind of see how this is going to work out. No paint in the back. That's pretty much it for the car mode. We'll we'll do a couple of comparisons here. Let's do one with his Classics version. Here he is with Classics Hot Rod. Reveal the Shield Hot Rod. And I will say I do like the Reveal the Shield design better, although I like the coloring of the Studio Series. As you can see, the Reveal the Shield's missing his little Autobot sticker there, but he does have his rub sign up top. Let's put him together with a couple of more of some of the main lines. Here he is with Warpath. And here he is with Siege, Clone, Sideswipe. You can see how those work out. And now, before we get to transformation, we'll go over all the accessories he comes with. I've kept the accessories attached to the package, so you can get a good view of everything he comes with. He comes with a saw blade, 2 chrome guns, matrix effect, 2 of these, which you can put either in the exhaust or his guns, and he comes with a nice matrix. And that's it for the accessories. Most of the accessories can store on the car mode, although it is not pretty, and I feel it's not worthy of even showing it off. Alright, before we get to transformation, people have complained that getting him to tab in correctly is kind of hard to do, and mine, it does. It tabs in fairly well, but it tabs in so many places that sometimes it's difficult to get all the spots to tab in. Most people complain about the gap. Of course, you can see I've got some, no, you can't really see it, but I've got some paint chipping there. But yeah, as I said, mine tabs in fairly well. So there's maybe a little gap here, maybe a little gap here, but all in all, it does tab in very well. Alright, on to transformation. I found that the first thing you want to do is basically just untab the spoiler from the legs. Just tabs up here. Just get those loose. And after that, you can just pull the entire assembly here up. Get it out of the way. The next thing you can do is then you can separate the arms from here. Just unsnap it there. Turn around to the side, unsnap it there. And that frees up the legs. The next thing you want to do is just kind of work the arms loose and kind of bend them so they're not in the way. Now the next thing you want to do is, let's do the feet. Now, as I said, this thing is a really finicky thing to transform because of the way the feet transform. One of the easier ways to do it is simply just take the bottom section and just rotate it 90 degrees like this. That way it gives you some area to work in. And then basically all you do is take it from here at the wheel, take the wheel piece, just fold it out. And while you're doing that, just pull out the leg so it folds out like this. You can take the toe, fold the toe piece down, take the wheel section, and you unsnap it. It snaps in right here. And as you can see, well, maybe, yeah, you see I've got some discoloration there already. And this thing just rotates all the way inside the wheel, the leg piece, and then the piece folds over and kind of locks in. As you can see, mine doesn't exactly tab in all that well. On the other side, just do the same thing. Just grab the wheel piece, rotate it out, and then pull the leg down. Pull the toe out. Take the leg piece, unsnap it. You just rotate it in the red thigh section and then rotate it over. And there is your legs. But as you can see, it is a very finicky transformation. And as I said, mine don't really tab into place. But once that's done, you can just rotate it back this way, like so. And this other part of the transformation is not easy either, because basically it involves just everything getting in the way. It is one of the most tedious transformations that I've actually done on camera. The next thing you want to do is unsnap the engine from the peg it's on, like that. Once you snap that loose, you open this up, flip these in on both sides. You gotta kind of work the arms around and kind of fold it around, because now you have to rotate this entire assembly all the way back around. Like I said, it's tedious. Once that's done, you can reach inside, pull his head up, and we'll turn it around. And then finally, take the arms. Just want to rotate those down like this. And then this is going to rotate here. And all of this is going to rotate and fold down behind his head. And it snaps into place just like that. You take the back piece here, rotate it around. Like I said, just moving his hands out of place. Just rotate those around. There's a little notch right there. It goes into this hole right there. Just folds up and snaps into place. And again, as I said, mine doesn't really snap into place. And once you've done that, you come to the arms and you take this piece here and you just rotate it out, and then rotate this around, and then bring this piece back around to snap in this little hole section right there. And there's one arm. Do the same with the other. Pull it out, rotate it around, and then push this side in. And there you have Hot Rod in his robot mode. And as I said, for a robot Hot Rod, he is not bad. But as I said, mine has QC issues. The head of mine was actually frozen in place. It was actually stuck like this. I had to actually go in and fix that so his head would move. And while we're talking about the head, let's go and show off his gimmick. He does have his binoculars from the movie. You just raise his head up, and you just grab the little transparent plastic, and you fold it down and close his head. And there he goes. For articulation, his head is pretty good. He gives you a little tilt on the ball joint. He can look up pretty good. He can look down a little bit. The arms can go out like this. He can hit himself in the head. They can, oops, cat here, rotate. Of course, you got the spoiler in the way. The bicep does rotate all the way around. He can give you a little bit better than 90 degrees. The wrist rotates, and the hands do open. The hands also have another function where you can attach, open them up and rotate them, which I haven't done. But yeah, you can open up the hand section. Yeah, open that out, and you can just pull this down, and you rotate this out. On this side is the peg for his his saw. On this side, of course, you can see there's some stressing going on in here already. So you just take that, you close that back up, and tuck that back into place. And on the other side, you know, you just unfold this, and then you tuck the whole thing back down. It doesn't want to move when you want it to, but it does when you don't. As I said, my copy has been finished. There it goes. And here, you have his, make sure his hand's closed, you have his little repair piece. So one side's a peg, one side's his repair piece. That all folds back down, and that folds back in. And there is his arms. Waist rotation, he does have full waist. Leg motion, he can kick. He can do the high kick. He can kick back only that far due to the piece here. He can do the full splits. He does have some thigh swivel. He does have better than 90 degrees in the knee. And his feet can go up. They can go down a little. And they are on a rocker. So, as for articulation, he articulates very well. And now to do some comparisons. Stand him up. Let's do him with his Titan's Return figure. So there you go there. Here he is with his Wavemate Blur. You can see he's a little bit taller than Blur. And here he is with Jazz. And you can see Jazz is smaller than Hot Rod. So there are your comparisons. I was really excited to get this character. He's a good rendition of Hot Rod. Despite the issues mine has, I hope yours doesn't have that. Mine also has a little paint excess over here as well. I feel they should have painted his head crest here. That yellow color. Maybe I'll take care of it myself. All in all, the head sculpting is nice. The gimmicks are nice. His accessories are nice. They're all good. I'm not sure I want to call this my definitive Hot Rod, simply because of how finicky his transformation is. I mean, there are a lot of pluses, but like I said, my copy is, like I said, has issues. Like I said, the head issue I had to fix. I have stress marks on certain areas, and, you know, my legs just don't tab in with squat. But, you know, these just may be issues that are inherent to mine. But if you don't have a Hot Rod yet, I would say, yeah, definitely go get this guy. His articulation is great. He can pull off some great poses. And he's all around a good figure. I personally don't think he's worth the Voyager price point. But that being said, he's got a great vehicle mode. The robot mode is highly screen accurate. And that's about all I got to say for this figure. Next up, we got the... Looks like we've got Scourge. So that'll be fun to do. And until then, make sure you help control the Insecticon population. Please have your Insecticon spayed or neutered.